My people, what's going on? I'm here with the main man. This guy. I'm telling you guys, I'll tell you a small story. I've been watching this guy since 2019.
2019, yeah.
You were slightly before COVID.
Yeah.
When I discovered your channel, Hamisi Semanda, go check him on YouTube. Big man.
Yes.
And you know the way you started? Ansoke nzalawe mukatono. Your videos were weak, were fake, but I would still watch them. I was not looking at the videos. I was looking at the knowledge you are just giving us.
Yeah.
And the way things have improved, and they keep improving with your farm. Look at what you've built here.
I'm just trying, sir.
You are an inspiration to many of us who want to be farmers. Curious Africans. If you are an African and you're curious enough, this man is called Hamisi Semanda. Haj. I love you, man.
Thank you so much.
Tell me, how did this story start?
Like I've said many times, my story started right from where I was working from.
Mm-hmm.
Because where I was working from was also a goat farm. Actually,
was it somewhere in Zimbabwe?
Yeah.
So you started. Are you a vet professionally?
A vet, yes.
You're a vet.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I started from as a breeder doing artificial insemination. Then I went into goat project. I was also inspired seeing farmers, progressing and making a lot of money. Because for us, we were already doing giving out goats for free. We monitor. Then after monitoring, we also help you vaccinate, deworm, everything. Then finally we again get for you the clients to come up.
So you're basically helping people to become farmers.
So
how many of those people you helped are still in the game?
Oh, they are there. They never left.
Many.
Reason being, it's consistent money. Zimbabwe, we had over 108 farmers that we're dealing with, and every person, our target was to give him 500 goats. Those that got 500 goats went in 1,000, 2,000, but because of the market and demand, they have been eaten. Their goats have been eaten, but they are still manufacturing.
Are you trying to say that the market for goats is too big, way bigger than the suppliers?
The market, first of all, I'll ask you a question. Which of the meat is most expensive on the normal market? Even in village, compare village and town.
It's goat's meat.
Because it's going over 20,000.
Yeah.
If you go to Ham Garden, a kilo goes for 40,000.
Ham Garden is your spot in Kayunga town?
Yes.
I wish we had time to pass there, but that will be a time for another time. We shall come.
You'll definitely pass by.
Yeah.
Then when you go Serena, when you go other places, you find that a kilo of goat meat is being served at 12,000. So it's among the most expensive meat.
Wow.
And then, if I may ask you, of all the professions, of all the jobs that you look at in this country, which one is more needed? Because when you look at engineers, when you look at doctors, when you look at lawyers, they're all needed once in a while, maybe once in a year. They
are not needed every single day.
So, if that is the case, but do you know how many times you need Hamis? In the morning, you needed me and you paid me. Whenever you eat, you paid him because he's a farmer.
Yeah.
You paid me because I'm a farmer. Then lunch, you have to pay me. Supper, you have to pay me. So that means in a year, you need a farmer 1,800 times in a year.
In a year.
Which profession?
That's 3 times a year. A day. 3 times a day.
And some even do extra.
Wow. You see, a lot of people think farming is dirty.
Failed.
It's dirty for the failed. Look, I've studied, I have all the books, but now I've got to a level. I'm saturated now. I'm like, I'm tired. Now I want to go back to the basics. But you know, the difference between me and the guy who starts from nothing is because I'm more enlightened, which means I'm going to do my things better and faster and get money quicker than a guy who has not. So the education is not gone to waste.
No.
We
need it.
The people who are watching, Why should they join farming?
One, it's food. Like the way I've said that you need a farmer 3 times in a year. Which kind of job that needs that a person needs 3 times in a day? You get it? That's the reason why you have to go into this, and that is every person, every life in this world needs a protein.
Yeah.
You can't do without it.
Wow.
And that is a protein. Even if you're a vegetarian, but at a certain point they will tell you that you need animal protein. Let it be chicken, let it be, but animal protein. And with that case, we can serve the whole world. I'll compare Uganda with other countries like Saudi Arabia. Look at Kenya, Tanzania. Uganda can produce food that can serve almost half of this world. What is the reason? Because we've got fresh water in all regions. Here in Kayunga, if you shoot up here, like 40 minutes or 50, you're on Lake Choga.
Yes.
You go down here.
I've seen River Nile just behind here.
It's just on my land.
It's on your land.
You get it? So when you cross here, you go to Seziwa.
Yeah.
We've never had any scenario where either of those rivers or lakes, when they have dried up.
They have dried. It's impossible.
So that is the energy of farming. So if we do irrigation and everything, we can serve the whole world.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why people would go into this. Let's do this. Those that have oil in their countries,
they can do their oil.
They bring the money. We give them food.
We give them food, so everybody will be fine. Let's specifically goat farming. I don't want this program to drag so long. Goat farming. Why should a young man or woman watching this video right now on the Curious African start goat farming?
One, first of all, it's cheap to start.
How cheap?
500,000 you can start, because a goat, you can buy a goat today. You can decide to say that every month you can buy 1 goat.
Yeah.
By the time you elapse 6 months, you have 6 goats.
Yeah.
But the first goat that you bought will also be producing.
Yeah.
It eats less and it's on high demand. If you tell me any person that have sold a goat for 5 days without being paid, get back to me. Your viewers as well, they can tell us.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to sell, very easy to maintain, very easy to get. Why don't we do goat farming? Because even multiplication is frequent after 6 months.
Every 6 months.
Actually, the gestation is 5, and we just round off to 6 because there is also a reserve of 1 month.
So you're saying there are some goats that can actually give you kids twice a year?
Not the race, but the proper goats are supposed to give you goats twice in a year. And they can do 2, they can do 3. My manager has showed you.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I've toured the whole farm, and I can tell you for sure, once you get here and you go back and you don't start a goat's farm, there's something wrong with you. And if you're watching this from anywhere you are, pick a point. Watch all these videos that I'm going to be putting up about goat farming. You will learn a thing or two, and I've been able to talk to so many of your workers. I've talked to your manager, I've talked to Kathy, I've talked to your manager Solomon, has been fantastic, and I've talked to another boy, Swipe, is this Swipe? Suba.
Yeah.
They've been good, and they know exactly what they are doing, and you put together a good team.
It's not my job. My job is to look for money, monitor them.
Yeah.
They are the implementers.
Yeah. Now where they are now, they can run the farm without you.
Suba is a senior fullback.
Are you serious?
He has been here since he was in P7. So
he's been here for almost 5 years.
Whenever he goes back to school, now next week he's going back to school. Is it? No.
For senior 5.
Senior 5.
No, like in a few months maybe.
In a few months he's going. So that means what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to create all those young boys to understand the process. My young boys are here.
Yeah.
They are in P6. My firstborn is going to P5.
Yeah.
And he's here. He knows what a goat is.
Yeah.
He knows how to handle goats. I want him by maybe P7. He knows everything.
He has to have his own goats.
Senior 4, he can even treat the animals.
Yeah.
Senior 6 is employed.
Yeah.
And he will
at
go
the
for
farm,
or
running his own farm.
That is what I want.
As we wind this up, in Uganda, there is an issue of people looking at jobs and not giving them the respect they deserve. What one word can you give to the youth that are watching this as we wind up this in relation to goat farming?
Yeah, first of all, the advice I would give to those people: if you have a job, give it a respect, but give it a limit.
Yeah.
Just know that it's your source of capital.
Yeah.
To start your own project. Education is really, really very good because it will lead you to where you can get a job. When you get a job, invest. If you fail to invest, you reach a point when education cannot give you, and you don't have what you serve. So basically, use the job very, very well to get the capital, but limit yourself. Don't wait for 60 years to retire.
That is beautiful. One last thing, akatalekeka.
Yes.
If I needed breeds
Yes.
from you,
Yeah.
how do I get them? How do I get to you, and how much are your breeds from the horse's mouth? And how can you get them to me, to my farm? Do I have to come here to your farm and pick them? Can you come to my farm and help me set up? Just that. Help me clarify for me.
No, me, I have a group of young people who are vets, and what I always do, if you need setup, I send you the boys, or myself, I can even come and check. But right now, I send the boys to do the assessment. Then after the assessment, they set up your farm for you. I can give you manpower, the vet, even the herdsman.
You can also get a herdsman for me.
Yeah. Then when you pay for animals, you pick them from the farm. If you're taking few, because every week we have a truck that goes to Kampala, you can load them, then you pick them in Kampala.
We can pick them in Kampala.
Yeah, free of charge. But if you want to pick them, it's very, very well.
How much are they if I want good breeds to take to my farm?
No, the goats ranges from 500,000 and above. So that's the F2. We always sell the 75% and above.
75%.
So when you're talking about
a pure savannah,
you're talking about 3 million, a male, and a female, 2.5 million.
Woo. But you can get your money back very fast. So don't worry about the money.
It's very easy.
My guy, thank
sir.
you so much.
You're welcome.
It was good to see you.
Good to see you, sir.
And I am setting up my farm very soon.
Yes, sir.
You're my guy.
That's
You heard me say that.
I will do so.
One love.
Thank you.
Guys,
All right.
let's go get this money.